Hello again, vinyl community. Matt here, and I just recently reactivated my Vinyl Me Please membership. For those of you who don't know, Vinyl Me Please is a monthly record subscription service. Every month they have a new release, a record of the month, and it's sent out to all the members. I was a member of Vinyl Me Please for most of 2016, February through December, and there were quite a few releases I liked, that I enjoyed a lot, but there were also several that I really had no interest in. And they did let you switch. If you didn't like the record of that month, you could swap it for a record in the back catalog, but you could only do it once every 3 months. And so what happened a couple of times was they announced what the record was going to be for the following month, and I had no interest in it, but couldn't swap because I'd already swapped, like the month before or 2 months before. And it just happened once too many times, and I canceled my membership in December of 2016. Well, since then, a couple of things have happened. They've had a number of releases in 2017 that I was quite interested in. Nina Simone was one, and they had some others. And the other thing that happened was that they do now have unlimited swaps available. If you have a tier 2 or a tier 3 membership, and I have a tier 2 membership, which is you pay for 3 months in advance essentially, then you can have an unlimited number of swaps. So great, I'm back on board. Plus I have actually, believe it or not, greatly scaled down the amount of money I'm spending on records each month. I'm going to be honest, there were many months in last year and the year before where I was spending hundreds a month, and it's with a daughter now, and my wife's been a stay-at-home mom for the last almost last year. You have to kind of tighten the belt a little bit. So I've greatly cut back on that, and I doubt that I've spent over $100 for some time each month, and most months it's considerably less than that. So I guess it's kind of a little treat to myself in a way. I thought, I'm going to reactivate that membership and just try to still keep the spending in check. But I was really interested in this month's record, and that is Ayalu Mesfin, Hasabi, which translates to My Worries. Look at that cover art. I think that's just spectacular. I love the pink and the tree behind him. Now, Ayalu Mesfin is an Ethiopian singer, musician, actually. I think he's multi-talented. And I'm going to be honest with you. I've listened to this and had a really hard time getting into it. I did. Much more so than I thought I would. But I think it's important that music be preserved that might have been lost, and that's kind of what I feel about this. And it's on Now Again Records, which you can kind of see in the bottom here, and here's the back. It also comes with a very nice booklet which tells you all about him, and it's got a bunch of pictures and so on, like here. There he is. Yeah, a lot of information about him in here, and it's also pressed on very nice sort of red with some wispy swirl type things in it, red vinyl. Now, I actually don't care about colored vinyl, I'm gonna be honest with you. For me, it's like the least important criteria when selecting a record, but it's nice. It's nice. It's a nice color. I don't mind it. It's all the same to me if it's black, but that's fine. Because, and again, as I mentioned, I have had a hard time getting into this record. I'm completely honest with you, because it's Ethiopian music. It's not kind of my thing, but because, again, because I think it's important that music be preserved, like cultural music like this. This is why I bought it, or why I resubscribed and got the record this month. And Now Again Records really do a fantastic job of putting together these albums, resurrecting music. This, as far as I know, was not actually an album. It wasn't. This has been an album that's been created out of a selection of songs by Ayalu Mesfin, by Now Again Records, and they've created an album out of it. So Probably a collection of singles and things like that. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't read all the booklet. Maybe it says in there, but and it's very reminiscent of the very first month that I joined Vinyl Me Please, which was February of 2016, so exactly 2 years ago. I did it for this record, which is, I'm sorry for the little bit of a glare there, but Big Bill Brunsey Sings Folk Songs. This is a wonderful album. And this was actually by Folkways Records. It's a different label, but it was the same thing. This was music that should be preserved, and it's what prompted me to join Vinyl Me Please to begin with. So yeah, so I've joined again. I'm not interested in next month's record, so I already submitted my swap, and maybe I'll show that in a later video when I get the record next month. But the other thing that they occasionally do is send out mystery 7-inch singles, and I've actually been lucky enough to get 2 or 3 of these. Some people have been members for, you know, since near the beginning and have never gotten one. So I think that it's random. You're selected randomly. I don't know if they do it on computer or how they do it, but yeah, I think this is the 3rd one that I've gotten. So that was kind of cool. And this has Caroline Rose is the artist. I'm not familiar with her, but the song is called Money, and it's backed with Jeannie Becomes a Mom, and it's completely blank. Well, I mean, it tells you side A and side B, but so you wouldn't ordinarily know what's on it, except that I looked it up online. So I wrote it on the back right there, so I would remember. And it's okay. It's an alright song. I kind of liked it. In fact, I think I prefer the B-side, to be honest with you. Jeannie Becomes a Mom. But yeah, so that's it. That's all I got. So I'm back with Vinyl Me Please. At least for now. We'll see how it goes. I mean, I'm kind of committed for 3 months, I guess, so, you know, there is that. Yeah. And a quick little shout out. I'm not going to mention any names, but they're going to know who they are. I'm just going to show one thing. They're going to know who they are. That's what I'm going to show. That's it. Focus. Doesn't want to focus. You can still tell what it is. Prince Purple Rain. That's a shout out without a shout out. All right, guys. Thanks as always for watching, and until next time. Bye bye.